nice trades today in Crude. If you've been listening to these, to what I've been sending out, both of these strategies profited, hit their profit target today, $700 profit targets. So first take a look at the inventories report. It is 1 day and 30 minutes delayed, and we showed the modification yesterday on how to set that up, and it got long at 46.97. And you're concerned maybe at times, we don't want to trade reports, there's lots of slippage, but you see huge gap here, but that wasn't part of the trade, so that's why we delay it 1 minute. We don't actually trade the first minute of this report, and so you see the price was here, and then as the report comes out, there's a big gap even on a 1 minute chart, which is extreme, and there's probably lots of slippage if you try to trade on this first 1 minute bar. But getting in on this second 1 minute bar, no problem getting filled on a limit order. I mean, forget trying to get filled in the limit order anywhere in here. It's going to run from you, which ends up making this a good support point. Somewhere in here can be a lot of times when you have these breakaway gaps, it can be good support points. So potential if you're bullish and you're looking to trade crude oil, this could be used as support. But that's another trade. But what we're talking about today is the inventory report. It got long here and hit a profit target here, 47.67. And so nice trade today on that. I hope you captured that. Again, it's a free strategy, and the download code is in the members area from Algorithmic Trading Systems ebook. And if you haven't got that, you can get that. And here we go again. The overnight strategy that we were talking about, the after-hours strategy. I don't know what the news was in here, but at 4:30 in the afternoon Eastern time, crude oil just surges, and there could have been some news out. I'm not aware of it, but you know, this market closes at 14:30, 2:30 p.m. Eastern time here, and ideally it should be quiet like this until the next day's open. But what we're seeing are these trends that happen overnight. And so sometimes you get more trend at night than you do during the day. And that's what this after-hour strategy does. And so it can capture this move at night, and it did. It hit its profit target again. And again, the code's free in the members area of Algorithmic Trading Systems members area. There's a bonus section with both these strategies, and it's getting short now. I told you that this is a good potential support point, and it could be, but the system is short, and so it's got $300 stop loss, $700 profit target. So that's the trade to take if you're following the system, or if you just want to be long only, you would pass on that trade. So you can use some discretion if you want, or you can follow the system. But the results of the system work pretty well, and so I'd recommend that. Cobra Crude is also making a bounce back. I'm going to show you that. Here's our Cobra Crude trading system. It's gone through a drawdown, but it's done well in the last several months, and it's making quite a bit of a bounce back. This strategy tends to do well on the long side, tends to do better on the long side. So if you anticipate higher prices in crude, Cobra Crude is the strategy to trade. You can see it's up about $7,000 since February per contract, and so that's one of the strategies you can lease on our site. The 15-second Cobra was down today by about $340. And gap fill reverse, this is actual strategy from our website, not from the website, but from the book. This is one of the strategies in the ebook, and it's had the last two trades profitable on the long side. So you can see those trades, and since the beginning of September, pretty big move up, about $4 in crude oil since September the 2nd. And so the trend could be higher in crude. We will see, but those are the strategies you can trade from the book. You see the gap fill reverse. You also get the bonus of after hours crude oil trader, crude oil inventories, and then you've got Cobra Crude on our website that you can lease separately. So if you're struggling and you're dealing with equities and they're not moving much, which they aren't, I'm going to show you those. Here's the E-mini S&P, 14.5 point range, and since the open, it's been the 9:30 open, it's been in this 2184 to 2175, so less than a 10-point range during the day session. And so it's really really a weak market as far as volatility is concerned. There's not a lot going on. And so if you want to focus on a market that has some movement, crude oil is a market to take a look at. There's always opportunity. If you trade overnight, you could short that. You could buy that if you have a way to buy that. Dip down here. And so, but crude oil, it's got some nice range and some room for profit. And what I mean by that is once it looks like a trend, it continues to be a trend. In stock index futures, once something looks like a trend, it's probably over in these narrow ranges. And so even when you try to trade counter trend, it's challenging at times. And so take a look at crude oil until the ranges pick up. I think the ranges will pick up. The summer's over. Labor Days was this past week, and so going into next week, I think that the opportunity for more trading will pick up. But crude oil is a strategy. The crude oil strategies are the ones that have been working the best and ones to take a look at as well.